Hi, and thanks for joining us for our Love Your Home Renovation Tip of the Week, brought to you by Multi-Trade Building Services. I'm your host, Jackie Stezik, and I'm the Project Manager and Marketing Director. I'll be coming here every week to provide you with tips about general renovations, kitchens, bathrooms, interior design, and more. This week, we're going to be talking about pot lights. This was a fabulous basement that we finished for our clients in North Oshawa. It's a completely unfinished space, and with the addition of pot lights, it just felt so bright and inviting. We put the pot lights on dimmers, which we always recommend to our clients. And that way, if they're down there and they're just reading or watching TV and they didn't want all of the pot lights on to be full bright, they could adjust them with the dimmer. If they're down there playing games or doing work, they could keep the pot lights up as bright as they wanted to. It really made a huge difference and didn't make it at all feel like you were in a basement when you were in the space. Pot lights are a fabulous option to add to your home. They're extremely inexpensive to operate, and essentially, it's almost like you never have to change the bulb. Their longer lifespan gives you anywhere from 50,000 up to 100,000 hours of use, which equates to 11 years of constantly being on. The likelihood is those pot lights are going to outlive us. They come in different color temperatures, though, so you really have to think about what you want. Do you want a 3000K, which gives you that warm light and that yellow undertone to the light? A 4000K, which is your cool white and much brighter light and looks a little bit more like daylight. However, it also comes in a 5000K, which mimics daylight completely, but those are typically used in commercial and industrial applications. Doesn't mean you can't have it in your own home, but that's where they're typically used. Pot lights are fabulous for basements, living rooms, bedrooms, offices. Honestly, as long as you put them on a dimmer switch, they are fabulous no matter where you use them. We use them a lot in kitchens, combined with under cabinet lighting and pendant lighting. It's a great way to put together task lighting along with ambient lighting and get a nice blend together. We even use them a lot in dining rooms, where people will still put their chandelier in the center over the dining room table, but then surround it with pot lights as well. Especially since the pandemic, when so many people are working from home and often using their dining room table as their makeshift office, it's great to have pot lights in there. Turn them on separately, save the chandelier for when you're having a formal dining event. Now, when you're doing pot lights in an unfinished area, it's super simple. If you're finishing your basement, you want to put pot lights down there, great. It's all open everywhere, easy to fish the wires, no problem. But when you're wanting to put them in a living room, a dining room, or an upstairs bedroom, it's a little bit more complex, and frequently you might end up with drywall repair. Well, this is a great time if you've got stucco on the ceiling anyway, and you're planning on putting pot lights in. There's going to be drywall repair most likely, so scrape that popcorn off the ceiling. That's what we did here for our client in Whitby. This was a large project. We were taking down a load-bearing wall between a living room and a kitchen, completely renovating the kitchen, all new flooring throughout, paint everywhere, new lighting, the whole 9 yards. She had stucco ceiling in her living room, so it was the perfect opportunity to scrape that ceiling, get all the drywall repair done all at the same time, which kept it very inexpensive, and put in the required pot lights that she needed to brighten the space up. Another option you can consider, some of our clients like crown molding. If you're putting crown molding up, that gives you the option as well of running the cables inside of the crown molding so that there's very little or no drywall repair whatsoever. Something to consider if you're thinking about crown molding down the road as well. Want to learn more about the different types of lighting and where to use each one? Check out our blog post. You'll find it at www.multitradebuildingservices.com. Just click on News, where you'll find all of our blog posts, and look for the one titled Types of Lighting, When and Where to Use Each. And you'll gain lots of valuable information about how to select just the right light for your home. Thanks for joining us this week for the Love Your Home Renovation Tip of the Week. Feel free to connect with us by my phone number at 905-259-3344, or you can send us an email at info@multitradebuildingservices.com. Thanks again for joining us, and I hope we helped you learn to love your home.